Good morning. Welcome to DBS This Morning. It's Friday morning and it's the weekend. Welcome to the weekend. We've got some excitement for you today as part of our feature and I hope you're going to enjoy it. But first, let's tap into the news desk for the morning headlines.
Good morning. Fresh calls from the opposition United Workers' Party, UWP, for the Prime Minister to shed the national security portfolio and for the Home Affairs Minister to be stripped of the Home Affairs title. The party continues to criticize the Labour administration's handling of the seemingly worsening crime problem.
What has happened is that St. Lucians have become so used to it, it has become so normal as part of our existence that we don't talk about it anymore. We don't make a fuss about it anymore. We seem to pay no heed to the fact that it exists and it continues to happen.
The party, that's the UWP, is also concerned about what it believes is the public's emotional desensitization to violence, which could in time lead to even more violent crime. Some police news now. On Monday, June 12, 2023, Leonas Pelage of La Pointe Dennery was formally charged for causing the death of 33-year-old Bonita James on Saturday, June 10th this year, about 3:40 a.m. at the La Pointe Dennery area. Leonas Pelage was escorted to the 2nd District Court for the purpose of a bail hearing. He was remanded at the Bodley Correctional Facility until a later date. The police need your help in tracking down an escaped prisoner. On Wednesday, June 14th, Joharius Johannes, alias Joe Grind, and Junior Dorville of Odsa and Mondor escaped lawful custody from the Babonneau police station after attending court via Zoom. He was pursued but was not recaptured and remains at large. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force, RSLPF, is appealing to anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of Joharius Johannes to contact the nearest police station or Babonneau police station at 456-4120, that's 456-4120, or 456-4122, or the crime hotline at 555 for anonymous reporting. The Substance Abuse Advisory Council Secretariat is sparing no effort in addressing nicotine dependency by providing smokers with healthy alternatives. Recently, the Secretariat was the recipient of a donation of nicotine replacement therapy devices.
It may seem to some that nothing is happening and things aren't moving, but the needle has been moved gradually over time. We have known that in 2017, we had the placement of the alerts on our cigarette packages, which is one of the compliance requirements for the FCTC, the Framework Convention on Tobacco Control. We have also had the introduction of a cohort of persons trained to provide guidance and support to individuals who would like to transition from dependence on tobacco use. In 2021, we had WHO recognizing St. Lucia for our gains with tobacco control, as in 2020, we passed our policy and legislative framework for the prevention of smoking in public spaces, which was regarded as very progressive for the Caribbean, for a developing state, and something that we need to applaud.
Nicotine replacement therapy, or NRT products, take a number of forms, including gum, transdermal patch, nasal spray, as well as tablets. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Thank you, News Desk. Let's now take a break and come right back. Now for our first feature. Listen, we invaded a carnival show and we caught up with the representative or one of the finalists for the Miss Universe pageant for 2023. Well, here's what's going on. This is Friday, and let me tell you about us. This is Carnival Season Smackdown, and you know we are going to be bombarded on the morning show with a lot of carnival features in the coming weeks here on DBS This Morning. So here's what. We went on over to RCI, because you know it's a product of RCI as well. And RCI has got their Vavel Central program that is on every morning, and we have transformed the inside of RCI. But what is more of note is the fact that we've got like a platform, like a hub for everything and and everybody carnival related and cultural related, they come through to be part of the show. So we profited the opportunity this morning to rope in and run in on the Vaval Central show to catch up with some of the guests who were on the show this morning. We caught up with Kaysia, because I keep mixing her up with her sister, which is Verneuil, and you guys look alike so bad. Yes. But you are one of the finalists for the Miss Universe that is coming up in the end of July, I believe, is the finals.
July 31st.
Right. Tell me, how are you? How are you doing?
I am super excited. I'm elated. It's been a journey, let me tell you, a whirlwind, because I had to move from San Diego to here. Ooh. But it's a dream of mine, and I am here to push forward with it because it's been a long time coming. Yes, it's my third time vying for the title, and let me tell you, I'm going all out this time.
All right. Okay. Well, we want to take the opportunity to wish you the best. I believe you'll definitely forward through this time around. Tell me about your journey in this pageant world, because your sister, it's like mom just informed me it's 5 of you girls. Are you all in pageantry? Because I met Verneuil, and Verneuil is also into pageantry. She actually went up for the National Carnival Queen pageant at once as well. Yes. And won. Did she win? She won.
Yes, she won. Yes, it has been a journey of about 10 years for me. I started like maybe 17 years. Yeah, and it was the first pageant I did was a Creole pageant. It was a Miss Music Melee Millage pageant. And then after that, I fell in love into pageantry. It was just a way for me to get out of my shyness, because I was a very, very timid girl into myself, being raised, with just my family on a farm. And I'm like, this is a great opportunity just for me to build my confidence, and I have to say that I have grown, I've come a long way, and I'm looking forward to so much more. Along the journey, I met a lot of friends, made a lot of connections, and I've also given back by hosting pageants in my community, because I've seen how it has grown me as an individual. So I'm like, this is my way of giving back to the youth in my community level. Yes.
What happens one day in the future when you end up on competition stage with your sister? Because the possibility does exist. I'm just standing here, I'm talking to you, and I'm thinking, what if they vie for the same title at one time?
I don't think that will ever happen.
If you were to be forward through, what would you want to stand out most about your representation as a St. Lucian?
My expectation is to win this preliminary round of the competition, of course, and go into the international leg. I want to use my platform to help young women be inspired by me and to see just how resilient I am as a woman, so that they can believe in themselves and their dreams, know that whatever they put their minds to, it will happen. And it doesn't happen on your own timing, it happens on God's timing. So just keep on moving, keep being persistent, and God will make it happen for you.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, on that note, we're going to wrap up. If we want to follow the movement and forward, push, raise the cards for you going into the finals, what is your handles?
So you can follow me at Queen Kaysia, Queen_Kaysia. You can follow my content, my journey. You can also follow Miss Universe St. Lucia. Also, you can follow my Carnival page, which is Thrive Massive, all on Instagram.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you so very much, Kaysia. All the best. We wish you the best.
Thank you, Maureen.
Wonderful. And our second feature, we stayed right there because why not? There's content and there's people to see, there's things to find out. We caught up with 2 of our creatives again. Let's take a tap into this. Again, we caught up with Kisha, and a newcomer to the soca industry goes by the name of MNR. She and Kisha's got a collaboration on this year as well. Kisha, what's going on? How is the season treating you?
Well, so far, I'm just putting in the work and just looking forward to the best in what the season has to offer me.
Wonderful. Are you forward through you sent in your stuff. Are you going into the preliminaries?
Yes, so the quarterfinals is this coming Saturday. That's June 17th, and I am in the Groovy and the Power with Sneaky Link, and we jump in with MNR.
Wow, that is amazing stuff. Now, we're going to come back and talk about that. She's been catching my attention, this young lady right here, and I'm going to say kudos to you for, bringing her on board as well, because it's important. We don't see a lot of young people doing that.
And we don't see a lot of young female artists in the industry. It was my pleasure to actually be part of her collaboration on her first Soca Power track.
I love that. Kudos to you on that.
Thank you.
And I guess you're moving from, your own experiences.
Exactly,
as well.
exactly.
That one was not there for
You know what's up.
Wonderful. MNR, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Wonderful. Now this is not your entry into singing, but you've been doing R&B and stuff like that before. But this is your official entry into soca, and boom, you're gone power. Eh? Tell me about about this.
To be honest, when I was writing, I wasn't like thinking if it was a groovy or power. I actually had to ask Kisha like, what kind of song is that? And then she told me that's a power, G, that's a power. So that's how I knew it was a power song.
Right. So you wrote this. Tell me about this. How that come about? I want the whole mission. How this thing happened.
Right.
How you end up in Kisha's space for Kisha to recognize you. You guys knew each other before?
So the thing is that we actually work together doing entertainment at the resort. So that's how we know each other.
Right.
So I actually got the first verse, the melody in my head. And then I sent it to my friend. I told him what he think about that. Shout out to Lionel Hilliman. And then he was like, it actually sounds good. You should continue writing on it. So then I met up with him. We wrote the entire song. Well, I wrote the song. He put together the music, the arrangement. And then that was that. And then I took it to Kisha to make her head. And she was like, gee, that sounding good. Like, that's like a good song. And then she asked like if we could collab together. And I told her, yeah, sure. And then she took me to Ransom because the song needed some final touches. So we went to Ransom to finish it up. And yeah. That's it.
And that's it. And the result is now here you are. Your first entry now. This is huge. I don't know if you're seeing this. This is huge. Kisha is in there. She's been there before. And I think last year was the only time you didn't get through to the to the semi-finals rounds or the finals rounds. But so this is not new to Kisha. But this is your first entry, trying something, and you are now into the quarterfinal. Right. So that still is. I mean, come on. Getting into that's a big deal to get into the quarterfinal round. So do you understand what's going on here?
Yeah, I understand. I think working at the resort in entertainment, it has definitely given me a little exposure. So I know a little, I would say. But I mean, with Kisha, she knows everything. So I mean, I don't think I'm alone. So we need together.
So what are we looking forward to? The both of you know. What we hoping to accomplish with this collaboration here?
Well, we want to take this one worldwide because this song is a beautiful masterpiece as it comes to competition-wise. I think on the quarterfinals list, I only saw that there are 3 female artists, that's including me and MNR and Exonat. So basically, you know, the industry is dominated by males. So we basically want to come and leave our stamp at the quarterfinals, going all the way to the finals.
That is it. I cannot say it better. Now, how can we find you? Because now we understand what's going on here. I saw you perform at the Soca the Ultimate Tents on the weekend, and you even got that stage presence as well. So I believe in something amazing happening here. I'm looking forward to more collaborations as well moving forward. And you know, the fact that you're holding our hands alongside this, it really does show a lot on your part. But what's the future like? What are you thinking now that you realize this thing is taking off?
I think realizing it's taken off, I definitely plan to go into music some more deeper, I would say, as I am right now. Write some more songs and do some more stuff. Right. So yeah.
See where it goes from there.
Yeah.
How can we find you? Are you on social media?
Yeah. So only on Instagram, and that's mel.anier313.
All right. So
yeah.
we can look for you there.
Yeah,
right. And Kisha, of course, we continue to follow the things that's going on. How the season looking? I'm on a generalized state for you right now. I mean, you're seasoned. You might be young, but you've been in the thing. So how does this season look for you? You're hearing some of the music coming forward. How are you feeling? What's your anticipation like for the season?
Honestly, I'm just putting in the work. I'm putting in a lot of groundwork because last year it was a little difficult for me because working at the resorts, you don't get much time to do what you have to do. So I think it was a case where I wasn't self-disciplined last year, but this year, you know, I figured out the formula. So now I'm just trying to balance both my career and, you know, working at the entertainment resort to, you know, to fulfill the duties that the company has for me.
Is it something that you have to do as a creative, especially as a young creative? It is something that you have to have more than one job, and that's not something that we said. It's difficult for creatives sometimes because they have to balance between trying to sustain financially whilst they continue to hone their craft.
Sometimes, like as an artist, you know, like you're not really popular one time and you wouldn't get the bookings one time. So I would always advise people to have a plan B to fall back on because, you know, you never know where life will bring you in the later round.
Wonderful. What do you want to say to DBS this morning?
I just want to tell everybody, all my supporters, thank you for rocking with Kisha Kay over the years, and continue to check out my 2023 releases. Sneaky Link, Don't Post Me, and We Jump In with the artist MNR. All of them are available on all streaming platforms. And if you want to follow me on the handles, you can get me on Instagram at Kisha_KAY, and my Facebook is Kisha Joseph.
There you go. Wonderful.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine, we have Sarah, Laurie, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with SocaCize. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a wine and tone routine to In Stock by Vibes Cartel. Let's go. So we're going to begin knee, knee, roll, sit. 3, 2, 1, and. Get those knees up. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Our arms, 3 of them. 3, 2, hold. 3, 2, hold. 3, 2. We're gonna kick and roll. Kick and roll. Low impact, you're following Laurie. You can give me it low, that's fine. 3 more. 2. Last one. Left side, knee. Four more. Our arms for 3. 3. Last one. Kick. Last one. Knee. Set up by your need, nafi score. Set the ballador when you wine, watch it roll. Girl, you are me queen, and me wife. 4 more. Your money for your spree, your right for your rule. Could do be free every night. Sachi fi Sachi, be your fi be your. Chanel fi Chanel, put her to. Pump it. 3. Tell you what, hotter than the rest. Tell you better than the rest. No girl can't test. Kick. Kick out your foot away, you have him stop. Just tight and right, tell you have him stop. Just good, tell you have him stop. Just tight and right, tell you have him stop. 4. Kick out your foot away, you have him stop. 3. Tight and right, tell you have him stop. 2. Tell you have him stop. 1. End. That was this morning's session. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize. We hope that you're feeling sexy, sultry, and strong.
And that was our feature. I hope you enjoyed it. Welcome to Carnival and welcome to DBS this morning. We're going to have a lot more of those action in the coming weeks. But catch us back here again on Monday for another DBS this morning. Enjoy your weekend.